Let's look at the Bible story of how the world was created in 6 days. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form, void and empty, and darkness was over the surface of the deep. And the Spirit of God was moving over the surface of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good. God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. And God said, "Let there be an expanse made between the waters, to divide the waters from the waters." And God made the expanse, and divided the waters which were under the expanse from the waters which were above the expanse. And it was so. God called the expanse heaven. And there was evening, and there was morning, the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees bearing fruit according to their kinds on the earth." And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and trees bearing fruit whose seeds were in them according to their own kinds. And God saw that it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. Why? And God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens, to divide the day from the night, and to be signs and seasons, and for days and years, and to be lights in the expanse of the heavens, to divide the day from the night." And it was so. God made 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He also made the stars. And God set them in the expanse of the heavens, to separate the light from the darkness, and to divide the day from the night, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to be for signs and seasons, and for days and years, and for signs in the heavens above the earth. And there was evening, and there was morning, the 4th day. And God said, "Let the waters teem with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth in the open spaces." So God created the great sea creatures, and every living creature that moves, and that swarms in it according to their kinds, and every bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful, and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and the birds on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning, the 5th day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature according to its kinds, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth according to their kinds." And it was so. God made the beasts of the earth according to their kinds, and cattle according to their kinds, and everything that creeps on the earth according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God made man in his own image. In the image of God he made him. Male and female he created them. And God blessed them. And God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and everything that moves on the earth." Then the earth was filled with wild animals, cattle, and everything that breeds and feeds on the earth. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the 6th day. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, in our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and the cattle, and over all the earth, and everything in it." And God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. And God blessed them. And God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and everything that moves on earth. Everything that I have made has been made for your benefit. Everything." And there was evening, and there was morning, the 7th day. Thus the heavens and the earth and all their hosts were finished. And on the 7th day God finished his work which he had done, and he rested on the 7th day from all his work which he had done. So the Bible says that in 6 days God made the earth and everything in it. This is a very condensed version of the creation account found in Genesis chapters 1 and 2. If you want to see a more detailed version of this account, you can watch my video on the 6 literal days of creation, which I will link to in the description. Now, as far as the age of the earth goes, young earth, creationists believe that the earth is only about 60 years old, based on a literal reading of the Bible and the genealogies found in the book of Genesis. Old Earth creationists, however, believe that the Earth is about 40,000 years old, based on the long ages given in the genealogies. However, the majority of scientists believe that the Earth is actually about 4.5 billion years old, based on radiometric dating of rocks and other evidence. As for which view is correct, well, that's up for debate. But what I find most interesting about the creation account is not the age of the Earth, but rather the fact that God created everything for man's benefit. Take a moment and think about that. All these wonderful things that we get to enjoy, all these amazing things that we get to experience, they were made for us. The Earth with all its beauty, the animals with all their diversity, the stars with all their wonder, even time itself. All these things were made for our enjoyment. How awesome is that? It's easy for us to forget this truth, especially when we're in the midst of all this beauty. We tend to take it for granted because we see it every day. But if we take a step back and look at everything we see around us, we can't help but be amazed at all the wonder that surrounds us. And we should thank God for all the wonderful things He has made. But that's not all. The Bible says that God made everything for our benefit, which means that we are to be good stewards of all that God has entrusted to us. We are responsible for taking care of the earth and everything in it. We are to protect the environment and use all the resources wisely. We don't own any of it. We are merely caretakers until God returns and takes over Himself. And speaking of God taking over, the creation account tells us that after God finished making everything, He rested on the seventh day. He didn't need to rest because He was tired or because He had finished His work. He already had everything He wanted, and there was nothing left to do. No, the reason why He rested is because He wanted to set an example for us. He wants us to take time to rest and relax and enjoy ourselves. We live in a culture that glorifies busyness. Seems like we're always on the go, always rushing from one thing to the next. But we must remember that God rested on the seventh day, and He expects us to do the same. We need time to relax and recharge so that we can enjoy life and serve God to the best of our abilities. We can learn a lot from the creation account. It teaches us that God is the Creator and we are His creation. It teaches us that He made everything for our benefit and that we are to be good stewards of all that He has entrusted to us. It teaches us that He rested on the seventh day and that He expects us to do the same. Let us remember these lessons and thank God for all the wonderful things He has made and for all the blessings we receive each and every day.